We're writing equations of lines. And how about, can we write an equation if all we are given is 2 points or 2 coordinates, 2 ordered pair on the coordinate plane? So we're asked to write an equation of a line through each pair of points in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, when we know that we've got one ordered pair is x is -2, y is 4, and the second one, x is 8, y is 10. Well, the one thing we do not know is the slope. But is that going to prevent us from going forward? Absolutely not. Because we know that slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And so first step, let's find the slope. Well, I read left to right, so these are my number ones, and these are my number ones, and this is my number twos. And so let's go, well, 10, y2 minus y1, 4, over x2, 8, minus x1 minus -2, which is going to make that a plus, equals 10 minus 4 is 6, 8 plus 2 is 10, and I can reduce that down to 3/5. All right, well, that's my slope. Now that I got my slope, I can use point slope. And what's point slope? Point slope is y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. And I can take one of those ordered pair, it doesn't matter which one, take one of those ordered pair and put it through point slope, and when I solve, I'm going to end up at slope intercept. Well, I think I'm going to take this point right here, and let's start off. So I got y minus 10, y1, equals slope 3/5 times x minus x1, which is 8. All right, well, I need to distribute this 3/5 to the x minus 8, so I got y minus 10 equals 3/5 x. Let's see. -8 times 3/5 is going to be -24 over 5. And now we're going to add 10 to both sides, but I'm going to add it in a fraction over 5. In other words, I'm going to then say that y is equal to 3/5 x. And I'm going to get this in a common denominator, minus 24 over 5. Plus, well, 10 is the same as 50 over 5. And so then if we simplify this, my equation in slope-intercept form is going to equal y 3/5 x. And let's see, -24 over 5 plus 50 over 5 is going to be positive 26 over 5. Or Shazam. You know what? That was so much fun, it just makes me want to do one more. All right, so I got the same instructions. I'm going to write an equation in slope-intercept form where I got 2 ordered pair, 2 points that are on the line, x -1, y3, and x7, y3. Well, again, I don't know the slope, so let's plug it into y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and when I do, I got 3 at y2 minus y1, 3. Uh-oh. I can already see something here. And x2 is 7 minus -1. That's going to become a positive. But my 3 minus 3 is 0. And even though my 7 plus 1 is 8, my slope is 0. Well, let's go ahead and take the point slope, y minus y1, times the slope, x minus x1. Plug that in. Well, I'm going to use this one here. Doesn't matter. I could use either one. So I got y minus 3 equals, well, my slope is 0 times x minus 7. But when I distribute that 0 to x minus 7, well, 0 times x is 0. 0 times -7 is 0. So now I got y minus 3 equals 0, and y then is equal to 3. And we've written that in slope-intercept form. Y is equal to 3, which means it's a horizontal line, has 0 slope, which seems to make sense. When I calculated my slope, I came to 0. Persistence, patience, practice, perseverance.